There we go. I'm back. All right. There. I think we are on phase 2. I think we're... Did I never start Stream Raiders? Okay, I never started Stream Raiders. We won't worry about that today. There we go. All right. Welcome back. Thank you, everybody. And we got ear wiggles. We got ear wiggles. Let's get some music going here. There we go. Yeah, my computer blue screened. Let's get those ear wiggles in there. There you go. My computer blue screened. It is starting to show its age. And unfortunately, due to COVID, Intel has been slow to get 12th Gen i9s out the door, so it won't be till next year until I can get a new motherboard and processor. But yeah, so my motherboard and processor are definitely showing their age. That was definitely a blue screen due to the overclocks that I have in place to keep things running smoothly. But now I'm alive.
I love Johnny too.
Thank you.
Yay!
How's everyone doing?
Skull Ripper. Thank you. Arcos, thank you very much for the 7 months as well. Psycho Mode, thank you very much for.
Heck yeah.
Thank you very much for the Prime. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Thank you. So yeah, we're back now. And now I can show you. Now I can show you how the slot machine works.
Twitch baby has been born. What should the name be?
Travides, Twitch baby! Let's go. Let me move myself down here. All right, so slot machine works exactly like how you would expect a slot machine to work. You put in your money, and then you can do a max bet. Or wait, there we go. Put the credits in. We'll just put it all in. We'll just put it all in. There we go. There we go. And then max bet to get all the lines. And then boom, boom, boom. Made 8. Made 8 credits. Max bet. Watch Johnny lose it all? Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. We gotta win a big jackpot, you guys. We gotta win a big jackpot, you guys. Boom, boom, boom. Oh! There we go! There we go!
I still don't get it.
That's a good thing. You're too young to get it.
I don't get the point.
Alright, let's cash out.
Point.
There. You don't get the point? Long ago, humans realized that we have 2% different DNA from chimpanzees, and so they went, wait, so if we have a box that has a bunch of shiny lights that beeps and makes you feel happy, we can make money off of that, hence slot machines. That's it. There's really nothing else to understand. This is literally what a slot machine is.
Makes sense.
Imagine making money.
And then there's also video poker. Imagination. So,
Wait, Johnny, hold on.
what?
I'm bouncing.
Oh,
I'm
are
outta
you
here.
leaving? All right, have fun. Thanks for joining.
Bye-bye.
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 Everybody thank Creepy.
Bye-bye.
Go check out Creepy's stream as well, by the way, and all of their amazing stuff.
Yeah.
They're a super awesome
Thank you.
musician and
I'm actually
content creator.
I'm gonna go. Thank you. I'm actually gonna go wrap up right now. So.
Bye! All right, so video poker. Let me just back up here so you guys can see. Video poker as well works exactly like how you would think video poker works. Press that start button. I'm not very good at video poker, though. I'm not very good at video poker. Let's see. We'll keep the jack and the ace. Anything? I lost! Oh, okay, there we go. We got the jacks. Let's hold on to the queen. Come on, queen! Only got one pair. Meh. This is how you lose all your money. Okay, we got 3 hearts here. Very unlikely, but let's try it. Come on! Come on! Wrong reds! Alright, I'm done losing my money. Hey, you want to go shoot some guns? It's fun!
Ooh, guns. That sounds like
There is a shooting range here as well. There is a shooting range here. But you too make noises and make people happy. Are you a slot machine? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am a slot machine. I am a slot machine. So this is a full shooting range that also works off of the Udon coin system. So let me just set up this angle here so you guys can see. There we go. How's that look? How's that look? And so you need to have credits to shoot the gun, and then if you hit a target, then that, needless to say, that that gives you more coins. So. I'm kind of good at it. Where is he at? This is called Coin Amusement. This world's called Coin Amusement. Yeah, it's a demo for the Udon Chips system in VR chat. And it has all sorts of cool stuff in it. This system, this Udon chip system, is also in another map that is starting to gain popularity. If you guys have been to, what's it called? There's a new map that's really starting to get popular. It's called the After Dark Arcade, and like there's this system, the Udon, the shooting range, and they don't have the gambling in it because it's more of a like Chuck E. Cheese sort of esque place. But yeah, they've got similar stuff as well. But yeah, if you're good at shooting. Oh, I'm holding the gun slightly crooked. There we go. There we go. Anyways, yeah, so you can check out this world. It's really cool. Senpai's taking over Johnny's chat right now. That's okay.
Thank you for the resub.
That's okay.
Yay!
I love it when
Nice
community
shooting.
members come in and fill us in about the stuff they're working on, because that's what my chat, well, that's what my stream's all about. Like, especially today, it highlights, like, I love showing things that are going on in the VR chat community. Nice shooting. Thank you, Jammy. Thank you. No longer shall we be under the tyranny of the Sticky Wolf Boy. Follow me into the battlefield. Defeat Johnny and Ada. How do you get coins to start with? There's some at spawn that you can collect. Generally, when I come into this world, if I'm going to be playing something, I usually grab the coins at the entryway, and then I come down to the shooting range because I'm good at shooting. So I can come down to the shooting range and just get like thousands and thousands of coins, and then I can go play whatever else I want upstairs. The other world, we can go there if you guys want. Here, I'll drop a portal. It's called After Dark Arcade. Oh, I gotta quickly mute the world volume because I know there's copyrighted music when we first load in. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. There we go. The world coin system, I don't know. But like on paper, technically it would be Quest compatible. I'm not sure if there are any Quest worlds though that have implemented it yet. Let me check if this is Quest. So After Dark Arcade is not Quest compatible. Coin Amusement is not Quest compatible. Let me just search Udon Chips and I might be able to find you a world that's Quest compatible. Yeah, apparently there are. Just search Udon Chips one word, and there's actually quite a few. Yeah, there's actually quite a few quest worlds with that apparently have udon chips implemented in them. So you can check it all out. Let me just, before we go any further, let me turn off the music so that I can turn on world sounds. And I'm going to turn off post-processing because the post-processing in this world is meh. And yeah, as you can see so they have these little Walkmans that control the world. And you can see on the side of it, it's got the total for your udon chips. And you can just this is the coolest part. Let's see if I can get it to work. Is just like you would in the old days. Yeah, it works. You can attach the Walkman to your waist. There you go, and you got the world controls attached to your waist for as long as you're in this world. Do the chips follow you from world to world? Right now, they do. However, there is a... let me show you. So let's just go into the arcade, because we're actually just in the street right now. But if we go into the arcade, actually, also I mentioned earlier when we were in the MusicVket world, avatar vending machines. This is a great example of avatar vending machines. This is a legitimate, fully functional vending machine where you can get avatars, I believe. Or I'm lying. No, they're inside. Oh no, yeah, no, you just click on them. Yeah, you just click on them and then you can change to these avatars. So that's another cool thing that I'm seeing a lot of now is avatar vending machines. Which is, yeah, it's such a great idea. Such a great idea. Yeah, Walkmans feel old, right? Right? Oh my god, I remember having a Walkman. And yeah, so you can see here, there's a shooting range. There's a shooting range very similar, although this one is TF2 themed. And to answer your question, when you're saying, are coins transferable between worlds? Until world, what's it called? Basically world save states, that is coming down the pipeline with Udon. The devs talked about it during their dev stream a while back. Eventually, with Udon, you'll be able to save the state of a world, including variables like Udon coins. But for now, there's a save and a load feature. So by clicking that, it'll give you, so if I want to save, it'll give you the variable that you can just put on, like you can write it down somewhere. And then when you come back, so say you have 1,000,000 Udon coins, and this does, I believe to my knowledge, work between Udon coin worlds. So if another world has this interface, you have a code for like 1,000,000 coins, you can come in here and put it in and get your 1,000,000 coins. But yeah, so you save that, and then when you come back, you put it in the load field and load it up, and then it'll give you whatever coins that you had previous. So there is a mechanism to save your wallet per se. But yeah, so this is Coin Amusement. It's got a stage with Udon audio link, and let's actually head upstairs because that has all the stuff, all the Udon coin stuff in this world. And you can see it's kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese-esque sort of feel, or like an old school arcadey feel. This is really cool, actually. I think it was Blue Aces. Those of you who are familiar with the brushes will know who Blue Aces is. Blue Aces designed the brushes avatar, but also Blue Aces paired up with Fax Machine, and they made Super VR Ball. And this is something they just made. They made an arcade cabinet that you can click, and then it'll spawn a portal to the world, which is really cool. But yeah, and it'd be really cool if they could get all these arcade cabinets working. I think that's eventually their goal, is to because I know there are definitely some arcade game shaders that are being developed where you can play games in VR chat, and it's just a shader that's definitely getting developed. But yeah, so it's I don't know what else to expect. It's an arcade. It's an arcade, and for those of you who are old enough to remember the myth, the legend, There we go. Do we got any 80s arcade nerds? Any 80s arcade nerds? Polybius. They got Polybius. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's just a little Easter egg in the world. Your mom says she does? Yeah. Yeah, let's melt our brains. Let's for those of you wondering what this it's a bit of a urban legend. You can Google it. Just Google Polybius, and I think actually I forget what the channel is called. It's on the tip of my tongue, but there's a gaming channel on YouTube that did an excellent documentary on Polybius and debunked the urban legend and everything and traced it back to yeah, Polybius. Yeah, they've got Polybius. But yeah, so there you can read up on that urban legend if you want. It's nothing but an urban legend. It never actually existed. You feel like knowing about Polybius is a sign of age? That is like pre-YouTube era internet stuff right there. That is definitely pre-YouTube era. That is early 2000s, late 90s internet era for Polybius. Yeah. You never had a Walkman? I had a Walkman. Yeah. I had a Walkman and a Discman. Do you even know what those things are?
Don't even ask me. You're speaking a different language.
God damn it. That hurts.
I'm sorry.
That hurts.
Like that.
Also, I love this one. This is a nice touch. This is a would you guys like to load up Windows 95 and play some pinball? It doesn't work. Sadly, it doesn't work. There is one, though, I have found in VR chat that is a fully functional Space Cadet 3D pinball table in VR chat. I don't remember what the world is, but somebody did make a replica of this pinball machine that is fully functional. And now you feel old. Yeah, right? Ava doesn't even know what the hell this is.
Yeah, this is making me feel young. Yeah, this is making me feel young.
Before the internet,
thank you.
Well, not technically. The internet was a baby at this time in 1995.
It was a time of before.
It was a baby. There wasn't really much on the internet besides Yahoo and web rings. Remember web rings? The days before Google existed, and there wasn't much you could do. But pretty much every Windows 95 computer came pre-packaged with Space Cadet Pinball, and it was a fully functional virtual pinball table that you could play on your brand new Windows 95 multimedia PC.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an actual world that has a working 3D pinball Space Cadet table. Yeah, I forget what it is. I forget what it's called. We got an awoo. Awoo! 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 Yeah.
There's not even an arcade near me, because I've tried to go.
Arcades are kind of dead
The closest
now.
one is like an hour and a half.
Yeah, arcades are kind of dead now.
Yeah.
Pinball was on your Windows XP PC as well. Yeah, oh yeah, it was compatible with XP and Vista. I think you can even still load it up on Windows 10 and still play it. I think it's still compatible and you can still play it. But yeah, there you go. There's your pinball. Thank you. Oh, hold on. I'll take that and that can go in the fridge. Huh? Please? Thank you. This stream makes you feel like you're 100 years old. No, we just knew a better time, chat. We just knew a better time. My childhood is this in chess on floppy disk? Yeah. Yeah, y'all got booped. I saw that too. Y'all got booped.
I love Johnny too. Thank you for the resub. Yay!
Hey Johnny, glad to be subbed to you for 6 months. Haven't been able to catch your streams recently. Been busy with work. tfmjonny love.
Yo, Mother Agua. Thank you very much for the 6 months. Thank you. Great to see ya. Are you fighting my chat now? Swear to God. Swear to God. I love how my food just showed up and I just got the text message saying that my food is about to show up. It's like, little late, skip the dishes. Oh, check this out. This is probably, I am easily impressed. This is probably the coolest thing in the world. The Roombas, you can bully the Roombas and they will right themselves. Where did it go? Where did the Roomba go? Oh, there it is. Hold on, I'm finding it. All right, so see the Roomba. Because it's fun to be mean to the Roomba. Okay, watch this, chat.
Your hands are fucking foul. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, the Roomba swears. It swears. But yeah, oh, there it goes. You can throw it on its back, and it will right itself. It will. You can knock it over, and it will fix itself.
I'm gonna fucking throw up right now.
Also swear at you.
You have some profanity, bro.
That is beyond cool. The power of udon right there. Oh, are you gonna throw it?
You know what? You guys are upset. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm still gonna use it.
You still have an N64? Hell yeah. You have a Jimmy Neutron game demo from a cereal box? Yo, that's the real... You guys remember when they packaged games in cereal boxes? That was awesome. I still have all my cereal box CD-ROM games that I got as a kid.
Johnny too, thank you for the resub! Yay!
Yeah, oh my gosh is right. You have your PS1 and PS2 somewhere? Yeah, I've still got my I've got a PS1 sitting around somewhere in my house. I still got my Xbox 360 over on the... I've got my Xbox... Sorry, let me rephrase that. Over there, I have my Xbox 360 with my HD DVD drive over there by all my other home theater equipment, and everybody cringes.
I have my fully operational Wii from 15 years ago.
I sold my Wii when I got a Wii U, and my Wii U is sitting in a box somewhere because Wii U's were useless.
Yeah, they suck.
Yep.
So I sold my original.
Yep. Creep, thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us, by the way. I hope you had a lot of fun. I have 2 functional VCRs still. Not because I watched things on VHS, but one of them is actually a very expensive, very rare professional production VCR, and I used that to transfer my family's home videos for them. But it's like this super advanced Panasonic, like what you would have used in like an editing bay at a studio long time ago. I've got one of those because they're really difficult to find and they're really expensive, and I nabbed one really cheap. Oh yeah, you got to keep minimal on VR chat until October 1st. Thank you for having me. Hey, no problem. And yeah, I can't wait to see your booth at MusicVket. That's gonna be really exciting. It was really cool of Virtual Market to bring us in today to show us what they're working on and show it to 2 artists who are gonna be participating in the event. That is really cool. You love VHS mostly. Dinosaurs of the Baby one says, not the mama, not the ma. Oh, jeez. That's going way back.
I'm still finishing that. The day I finished that.
It was? You had fun? Awesome. Awesome. That's great. That's great. I'm glad you had fun. Glad you had fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That's going way back? Yeah, that is definitely going way back. Way back. Wait. That elevator, does that elevator go down? Oh, and they still haven't made the rooftop. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that just goes down here. They have in this world, they have a similar drinks system. They have a similar drinks system to, whoops, we'll just, oh yeah, I forget this one you can actually pour out. So they've got like a soda machine in this world. Check it out, check it out. And it actually fills up. And you can mix colors. So check this out, check this out.
Oh.
And it changes the color.
Extensive bill. That's awesome.
And then it starts overflowing, and then you can either drink it or you can actually pour it out. That is the coolest thing ever to me. Like that just is so cool. That's so cool. And yeah, you can, this is completely interactive. This is completely interactive. You can mix things around. There. Completely interactive. It's just so cool. It's so cool to me. So yeah, this is called After Dark Arcade if you want to come in and check it out. It's getting very popular. I wonder if I can just even like set it on the counter. Just leave it there. Does that work? That works! I know we're intrigued by the simplest things, but I mean, it's rare that you see stuff like this that mimics real life, and that's what's so cool about like Udon and some of the new stuff that people are working on is, you know, stuff that mimics real life. It's really, yeah, it's really cool. And so now I've overflowed the cup. It's like spilling over the sides, and you can just pour the whole thing out. That is so cool. Also, another thing in this world that you rarely see in a lot of worlds. Let me walk around. I'll turn up the world sounds.
Yay!
Footsteps! I don't know if it works if I... Does it work in full body? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't work in full body. But if I move around, you can hear me walking around. I honestly, this world is so cool. B, how you doing? Yay, feet! Out of context, that is terrifying. But let me show you what this world looks like with post-processing on. It might be a little bit, jarring. Also, let's see if I can find some copyright-free music on the Walkman to show you the, oh, here we go. Donkey Kong Country 2. This won't get me in trouble. So this has Udon Audio Link running in it. So it reacts to the lighting. Or the lighting reacts to the sound, I should say. That world looks like the 90s threw up on it? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Please don't make me feel any older than I already am. But yeah, this is such a cool world. No, the 90s and the 80s puked at once. Yes, yes, I agree. Anyways, yeah, that is the Udon coins in the in the After Dark arcade. And you can come check this place out if you're on PC. It's not Quest compatible, sadly. It's way too intricate of a world.
I hate heights.
Are you still bullying the Roombas?
Of course. What do you think I am, a kind person? It said
All
ow when
right.
I threw it.
It said ow when you threw it?
Yeah.
All right. What else? Is there anything else we want to check out? Doopa-doopa-doo. Are you? Uh-oh, we got poo to clean up. We got poo to clean up.
Out of context, that's
Yes, definitely out of context.
very interesting conversation.
Wait, what the heck is this? Oh.
Okay, well, you can't get mad at me for bullying you if you're gonna walk up on me.
Ow. Okay, let me just
Oh my god, there's two of you. You're mine.
Who's biting Nuggy? Stop feeding Ava to Nuggy.
It said
Let's
oof.
see.
Also,
It said oof.
I would not like to be fed to nuggies, but yeah. But if you feed me nuggies, now that's a
Yeah.
different story.
I'm gonna mail you a Subway sandwich.
Don't test me. Don't.
That
Don't
place
do
looks
that
like
to
an
me.
all-star entertainment. Bowling,
Don't do
bumper
that to
cars,
me.
laser tag, and arcade.
I have McDonald's.
Yeah,
that
that's
gives
what
me
they were going
nuggets.
for,
On
I
my
think.
treat
Yeah,
stream.
yeah, Ava's got a treat stream too.
No, I want chicken nuggets. I don't want to eat the.
I hate heights.
Wait. Oh, there's a kitchen cooks versus? Oh my god.
Yeah. Where you get two teams and they fight each other.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I haven't tried it yet.
Neither have I. I'm pretty exhausted though, so I
Makes
don't
us
think
cook for your
I
hungry.
yeah, no, that's not a good idea. That is not a good idea. Let's
No,
just
I'm
let's
not
just
even
find a nice vibe world to go to. Let's try this out. Let's try this out. Oh, and we got some ear wiggles. And puts coffee on Johnny's desk. Thank you. Thank you very much. There, this looks nice and comfy cozy. Oh, let's turn that off. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Oh, you keep your treat stream on? That's awesome. Can we get in here? That would be the bathroom. And this would probably be the bedroom? Yeah, this is the bedroom. I kind of want to go outside. It's so pretty out here. This has got a really, really nice aesthetic to it with all the fireflies. This would probably look really, really beautiful with VRC lens. Hold on, let me get a good vantage point here. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Let me switch into my avatar with VRC lens. There we go. Here we go. And then get the pro camera going. There. Okay, and then I can drop that. Look at all this fancy schmancy stuff. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready for the maximum fanciness? Let's just close up that aperture there. Let's do 2.0. Bring that in a little bit. There. Now look at me. I'm a pro streamer. Yo.
Look what I found.
What did you find? You found a hiney. It's a hiney. Not sure if you can see that. It's a hiney. Can you drink it? Nope, doesn't look like it. I'll just put that over here. There. Every time you mention pro streamer, you crash, so I think you need to be careful now. Yes, and I have ear wiggles. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wait, where'd my camera go? There we go. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Just gonna detach this off of my hand and put it in front of me. Nunny. There we go. There. Perfect. Barks at me. Why are you barking at me? Why are you barking at me? Can't have you crying on us, John. Wait, why am I crying? Why am I crying? Why? Why am I?
Maybe because your Tamagotchi isn't getting cleaned.
Oh, it's switching faces and crying in one of them? Yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
tried
it
the new
pooped.
Mountain Dew flavor for Ask Your Apple?
Wait, there's a new Mountain Dew flavor? I don't think it's available in Canada. Is it available in... I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in... haven't seen it here. You hate to see me cry? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You gotta wait. You can't clean the poop until Nuggy wants you to clean the poop. No cry
He's
zone?
just gonna sit there with poop.
Yeah, Nuggy's just gonna sit there in his own filth. There we go. Get drone mode on so I can get those fancy camera angles. There we go. Move camera.
That would explain why my mic was working.
Your mic oh yeah, your mic wasn't working. It's working now.
Good. World is nice and chill, AF. This fluff.
There. The joys of VRC lens. Look at this place though. This world is so pretty.
Yeah. Really mellow. Have you been under the water yet?
Wait, what happened? Does it do like the fuzzy thing if you go underwater?
It does the fuzzy thing, and it has some game BGM from a certain game.
Oh no, is it gonna be like Legend of Zelda water level or something? Like do 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 do. Oh, which one is it?
You want to see if you can recognize it?
Okay, hold on. Oh God, what is that from? Blah, 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 blah. Super Mario 64. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Extra credit if you know the level.
I never played Super Mario 64. Don't cancel me. I have it on my Switch. I have yet to play it though. Super Mario 64 wasn't even your top 10. I do have Super Mario Sunshine as well. I know you guys have said you wanted me to play that. Cancels you. Thank you, Paimon. Thank you for canceling me. Thank you. Oh, Nuggy's sleeping now in his poo. Okay, great. Good job, Nuggy.
Nice.
Good job. Don't drown. I promise not to. You're welcome. Thanks, Paimon. Yeah, Nuggy sleeping in his own filth. Nuggy was scared to sleep alone. No! 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 Oh God, that's so wrong. Where's your kiddo at? Ava's right over here off camera. I can zoom out and then you can see.
I'm here. I'm just in the sideline.
Oh, you're still off camera. If I move over here, then you'll be able to see Ava. There you go.
Here, I'll come closer to you. Oh God.
So you had you. I see how it is. I see how it is.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
But yeah.
What's up?
Ava's off camera. There we go.
Your Tamagotchi
Hello.
likes stinky things too. It's okay.
Yeah, it's of course. It's my Tamagotchi. Of course it's gonna
Let's
like
get that
stinky
from you.
things. Hell yeah. Making fish fries and coleslaw? Oh, Vox, that sounds good. It sounds so good. Super Mario RPG is best? I never played Super Mario RPG. That world is beautiful? Yeah. Yeah, this is called Small Cottage, I think.
Yeah.
It's a really popular world right now. Small Cottage. And I believe it is Quest compatible as well. Yes, it is Quest compatible.
It's
Still in development too.
Yeah, so they're going to be adding
not fully out.
stuff to it. Definitely come in and check it out. Nugget would be warm, the poop fresh. No, oh no, Cactusita, no.
No. God.
No.
It's just getting worse.
Stop it. Stop it.
Nice.
Does being smelly run in the family? It does. Ava won't tell you that, but it does. So she's all high and mighty, like, oh, Dad, you smell, but you know, half of that smell is her too. I made homemade tartar sauce even better. Ooh, I'm coming over to your house for dinner.
Nice.
Who said it was a warm one? Thank you, Slots. Thank you.
What are we talking about?
I don't know why we're talking about this. I don't know. I don't know at all. Actually, now would be a good opportunity. I want to hold on. I'm going to pull up something because I did mention it, I think, before I crashed. There is an article out today talking about DMCA on Twitch and how they are going to be changing some things around. They haven't really told us anything because, of course, Twitch doesn't fucking tell us anything ever until they implement it. And then it's just like, great, you know, what does the partnership badge mean if you're not going to tell us what you have coming down the pipeline? You know, that would help. But Billboard just released an article today. I'll see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna have to walk over to my desk. Hold on. Boo. Yes. There we go. Okay, I got it up now. There we go. All right.
Explain it to him for us, Professor Johnny.
Professor Johnny. It's Professor Johnny time. Let me just pop this window over to my world so that I can move it around and look at it. Okay. Yeah, so the article that is kind of making the rounds today is from Dexterto or something.com. I don't know. I've never read that site. But there's a link, I think, revealed by Billboard. Let's see if I can pull up the Billboard article. There's a legitimate news source that I actually know. Pin that. There we go. There's basically an article out right now on Billboard talking about Twitch and the National Music Publishers Association, and they are very close to signing an agreement. That's why we can't read the full story, because it's blocked. You have to pay. Fuck you, Billboard. They've come to an agreement in principle. So essentially, I don't think Twitch wanted this to get out quite yet, but what has happened, basically an industry source has leaked to Billboard that Twitch and the music licensing associations have come to a tentative agreement on music licensing on the platform. The deal may be announced next week, but that it has not yet been signed. So basically all we know right now is that there is a deal that they have both agreed to, that they are finalizing in negotiations and will probably sign very soon. It could be announced as soon as the end of September. It's a license agreements between Twitch and the music labels. What else? Yeah, basically it will end DMCA strikes, because what will happen is then Twitch will have a licensing agreement with the music industry, so streamers can go back to playing whatever music they want. Now, as a content creator that develops on YouTube, I'm a little bit sus. Because we all know the music industry does not lay down. So there's going to be some serious stipulations on all of this. We don't know yet what it's going to be. My hope. So this is all speculation. This is all speculation, completely speculation. So Twitch is already, we know for a fact, so this is a fact. We already know that Twitch is taking care of music licensing on the live portion of Twitch. So you have to envision, because of music licensing, you have to envision Twitch in two different phases. So there's the live portion of Twitch, which you're watching right now. I'm live, you're watching me live. To play copyrighted music live requires a live performance music license. That is a license similar to, like, if you walk into a bar and there's music playing in the bar on the loudspeakers. That bar, in order to legally be able to have that music playing in the background, needs to pay for a license to be able to do that. And likewise as well, if they have a live performer playing cover songs, same thing. That falls under, or a DJ, that falls under a live performance music license. Every venue that you have ever stepped foot into that is a legit venue, some of them do it, some of them don't pay for licensing and it's illegal, but we're talking about legal venues. So if you step into, for example, a theater, like a concert hall or something like that, they have paid for a live performance music license. They've licensed their venue for copyrighted music. Twitch is no different. It's just Twitch is on the internet versus being a physical location that you go in and sit your ass down in a chair and watch a performance. So they've already solved that portion. The live portion is already taken care of. We have licensing. That's how I'm able to do music streams. There was still a big gap, though. Technically, if you were a music streamer like myself that does music streams, we had to delete our VODs and clips of those streams because there's a second side of Twitch that is the video on demand side of Twitch, the VOD side of Twitch, which falls under the VODs and clips side of Twitch. And to play copyrighted music, including cover songs, on that side of Twitch, you need a mechanical and a sync license. And those suckers are fudging expensive. They are incredibly expensive. But that is essentially speculation. That is essentially what I'm hoping this article is talking about, is the biggest sort of abrasiveness between Twitch and the music industry right now has been over VODs and clips and mechanical and sync licensing, because initially Twitch was like, well, we want to license our platform, and then the music industry was just like, cool, buy the proper licensing, and Twitch is just like, but that licensing is for TV and movies. That has nothing to do with our platform, and there isn't any licensing that exists for Twitch's platform in a legal sense, in a legal definition sense. Earwiggles, by the way. And so what I'm hoping and what I'm speculating is that this is just in addition to the existing licensing system that they already have in place for the live portion of Twitch. So this will be an extension to the VODs and clips, which means that if it's what I think it is, speculation, if it's what I think it is, then we will be able to go back to playing whatever the hell we want for music on our stream without repercussions of DMCA. There will still be repercussions, because remember, guys, this is the music industry, and they like money. They like a lot of money. They like having all of the money. So YouTube Content ID is a great example. YouTube Content ID is a great example of how YouTube solved this issue. However, if you're a content creator on YouTube, you know that YouTube basically just bent over, took a big tube of KY jelly, slathered it in their hands, and then just started slathering it all over their butthole, and then bent over and said, here you go, music industry, have fun. Because if you, sorry to be frank, but and a little bit, you know, graphic with that description, but it's the truth. If you're a YouTuber and you have 10 seconds of Ariana Grande in a 10-minute video, and that 10 seconds matches on Content ID, your entire ad revenue, pretty much almost all of your ad revenue from that video, goes to the music industry to keep them happy for your 10 seconds of copyrighted music. It's complete and utter bullshit. But that's what YouTube did to get the music industry off their back. That's what has me scared about this deal, is what did Twitch sell out? What did Twitch sacrifice for us to be able to play copyrighted music again? We'll just have to see when this deal gets announced what the new rules will be. Now, that being said, streamers will still have the right to play things like what you're listening to now, which is Stream Beats, which is completely copyright free for streamers. I don't have to pay Stream Beats. I don't have to pay Harris Heller for his music to stream it on my stream. He's just like, stream my shit on your stream. I don't care. So we don't know what the penalty is going to be to license copyrighted music on our streams yet, and we don't know what the extent of this new deal is going to be. Is it going to redefine what's allowed for live content as well, or is this just going to shore up the gap that has been in clips and VODs with mechanical and sync licensing? I'm leaning more towards that. Because, and this is again all speculation, the one indicator that I think, and Twitch won't say this publicly, but the one indicator behind me thinking that this is just for clips and VODs is Twitch won't tell you that the mechanical, or the live music performance license that they purchased for the platform technically does cover playing copyrighted music on Twitch live, just live, not VODs or clips, but just live. And they did that to prevent the music industry from doing live DMCAs. Because remember last year when the music industry was like, yeah, Twitch, we're coming after you. We're going to start live DMCAing your streamers. And then it never happened. It never happened because Twitch licensed their platform with that live performance music license. But to prevent, because they were still operating in a bit of a gray area, they just never told streamers that they could play copyrighted music because they didn't want to differentiate and be like, well, you can play copyrighted music, but you can't have clips or VODs. They didn't want to confuse people. So they just basically said, don't play copyrighted music. But they were just like, oh yeah, music streamers, if you want to play covers and stuff and whatever, yeah, go right ahead. DJs, you want to DJ? Go right ahead. It's all covered under the license. And technically, like I say, just like that bar that you walk into that's just sitting there playing copyrighted music, it's the same license. It's the same license. Twitch just won't tell you that. They just did that, though, as a stopgap measure to protect their bread and butter, and that was live streaming, because Twitch is a live streaming platform. VODs and clips don't really drive the platform, so that wasn't a priority. Their priority was to pay to prevent those live DMCAs from happening, but they would have never told, like they never told streamers that they were technically protected from live DMCAs from that license. So you could play Ariana Grande and it was protected. So I hope that makes sense, and it'll be interesting to see what Twitch does going forward with this new announcement when it comes out. I hope they didn't go the YouTube direction, because here's the reality. Here's the worst case scenario. Here's the thing that scares me as a streamer. If Twitch in fact did take the KY jelly like YouTube did and slathered it over their butthole and then bent over and said, here you go, music industry, have fun. The reality could be this, okay? And this is where it gets scary, especially for me as a music streamer. When I do a cover song on YouTube, Content ID will match. It will still match, even though it's a cover song. It'll still match, but it will file it under a different license, either under a cover license or just licensing the melody. So two examples of that possibility. Number one, cover song would be like any of the cover songs I do. Licensing the melody would be like what I did with the Welcome to VR Chat video. They can't claim copyright on my lyrics, but they can claim copyright on the arrangement. And YouTube has the ability to differentiate between that stuff. Doesn't change the fact that as soon as that happens, I lose all my revenue. So here's the scary thing that I don't think is going to happen, but it could. We'll find out when this deal is announced, but essentially it could mean the end of a lot of music streaming on Twitch. It could mean the end of DJing on Twitch, because you'll still be able to do those things, but as a professional content creator, you will not be able to support yourself financially from those things. Because what could happen, and I hope it doesn't, but what could have happened with this is that Twitch agreed saying, okay, if a streamer plays a Justin Bieber song on stream, all of the bits and all of the subscriptions that were given on that stream go to the music industry. So the money that you donate to that streamer goes to the music industry to pay for that copyrighted music. I hope that's not what they agreed to. I would be very disappointed in Twitch if that's what they agreed to. But yeah, because it would essentially devastate the music category on Twitch. It would, because I have a lot of streamer friends that make a living off of just doing music on Twitch, and doing that would devastate their channel, legitimately devastate their channel. They would not be able to make money anymore, which is scary. But I don't think Twitch is that stupid. That being said as well, they've surprised me in the past. Twitch has shown that they have infinite affinity. They have an affinity for showing how stupid they can be. So we'll find out when the deal comes out. We'll find out whether or not things are screwed. That being said, if that happens for me, it could just mean that I turn off subscriptions and bit donations for music streams potentially, and then just encourage people to donate strictly through Streamlabs, because they can't touch donations, because that's on a separate platform altogether. So we'll see what, and if it's a scorched earth policy, if Twitch really fucks up, then unlike some of my other friends, I do have the ability to go over to YouTube. So that's always an option too. I can go over to YouTube and I can do my music streams over on YouTube and still have donations that way. We'll see if it's how do I put this? If it's the way I think it's gonna go, it's only gonna touch VODs and clips, which just patches up the last hole in the leaky dam that was Twitch copyright on Twitch, and then we'll be able to just go forward. It'll actually be good because it'll mean for those of you who tuned into my YouTube music stream a couple weeks back, potentially I could go back to singing a lot of stuff that I can't sing right now because of copyright. Potentially it opens that up, and perhaps maybe the catch will be that on either we could delete clips and VODs, or if we keep the clips and VODs around, then Twitch may just garnish some of our ad revenue from the channel, which I'm not too concerned about that because ad revenue is not a major revenue driver on my channel. Your donations are. So if they don't touch viewer donations, I think this will be positively received. If they just, and I could see them possibly doing that, if they just dig into our ad revenue, which is a very small percentage, and would correlate roughly to the similar thing with Content ID and how it works on YouTube. If they were able to just say, nah, the only thing you can touch is the ad revenue, then yes, it's going to mean more ads on Twitch to pay for music licensing, but it will still mean that all of my friends who live and die on the music category of Twitch will be able to continue to live and make a living off of what they do, and ease some of the pressure that they've been under lately. So we'll find out. I don't know. What would you say the best case scenario is? It would be that. Basically, as far as the live side of Twitch, because remember, two sides of Twitch: live, VODs and clips. Live, VODs and clips. That's how copyright law views Twitch. There's two aspects of it. Live, technically, Twitch has solved that problem. They won't tell you that they solved that problem because right now the other side still complicates things. But technically, from a strictly, and I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a copyright lawyer, but I'm just reading it how I read the literal license that Twitch purchased and licensed the entire platform with. The live performance music license is a generic live performance license, not necessarily specifically tailored for broadcast, although that's a gray area, and that's why Twitch has been operating in somewhat of a gray area. But it technically covers everything already. Technically. Now, the music industry could challenge that definition. I think they're scared to, which is why Twitch got them to come to the table with this new deal. I think they leveraged that. But technically, the current live performance license they have on the platform allows streamers to crack open Spotify and just play whatever the hell they want. But Twitch won't tell you that.
Does this mean we're one step closer to the return of the Tide Pod song?
Yes.
Leah saw one tween ball.
Yes, it does. Yes, we are close to the return of the Tide Pod song, which I'm not excited about, but it is what it is. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. This is really, really potentially. I'm potentially exciting news. I'm right now approaching this glass half full. We could get a gigantic shit sandwich served to us in the next week or two here by Twitch, though. And given Twitch's history, I'm more inclined to think that we're about to eat a giant shit sandwich, but I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because from what I've seen as a streamer, especially a music streamer all along, through all of this since last June when the DMCA apocalypse started happening on Twitch, not this June, last June 2020, what I've been seeing is a very intelligent game that Twitch has been playing. with the music industry. Because if you remember the history of what happened, originally Twitch started out, the best analogy I heard was from a streamer calling it the drunk uncle analogy. Basically, Twitch for years and years was the drunk uncle that, you know, just kind of was like, yeah, you can have a beer, it's illegal, but, you know, when you come over to my place, you can have a beer. I won't tell your parents, you know. Like, Twitch kind of operated like that. They were just like, you know, you can come onto the platform, you can play copyrighted music, we won't tell anybody, and as long as your parents, i.e. the music industry, doesn't notice, then, you know, we'll just turn a blind eye. It's fine. And then June 2020 hit, and the music industry, with COVID happening, a lot of things happened. Twitch became more popular. Twitch also started, the bigger thing arguably though than Twitch's popularity, Twitch started bringing licensed and signed artists, musical artists, to the platform. Big names started coming to the platform and playing music on Twitch, and that pissed off the music industry, because the last thing they wanted was their artists that they had signed contracts with going, hey, wait a minute, I can stream on Twitch directly to my fans, interact directly with my fans, distribute my music directly to my fans, and I don't need a record company? Wait a minute. And their artists started figuring this out, and that had the music industry going, fuck. So they were really scared. So what do? They pull the only lever that they can pull, and they go, guess what, Twitch? We're going to start DMCAing your ass. And started a war with Twitch. Now, Twitch got smart. The first thing they did was of course the thing they had to do, and they basically told all their streamers, dumbasses, stop fucking playing copyrighted music. You have to stop now. I know we allowed it. So basically mom and dad showed up, saw your uncle, your drunk uncle, and saw you holding a beer and went, what the fuck is going on here? And that's essentially what happened. And so drunk uncle said, well, okay, I guess I can't let you have beers anymore because your parents know. And so that's what happened. Twitch was like, all you streamers opening up your Spotify and playing copyrighted mainstream music, you gotta stop. And then it was kind of quiet for a while, because for a while they were just like, okay, if you want to sing, you know, if you want to perform copyrighted music and whatever else, then Twitch Sings was technically the only place that you could do that, because Twitch was actually licensed for copyrighted music on Twitch Sings. And for a good 6 months, I remember, because all of my friends in the music category could have built a fucking brick house from all the bricks they were shitting, because they didn't know if they were legitimately licensed for the platform. They weren't, and they could have been DMCA'd at any time. Luckily, the music industry didn't get too rabid, but they could have, like, the music industry, if they wanted to, through the latter half of 2020, could have DMCA'd the music category of Twitch into the fucking ground. But they didn't, thankfully. And that was because, I can only assume, behind the scenes, Twitch over those 6 months was busting their ass to get that live performance music license negotiated and in place. Because what happened at the beginning of 2021, as you all remember, was Twitch Sings got taken out back and unceremoniously put down, because the music licensing for Twitch Sings got canceled. And then literally right after it got canceled, Twitch came out and said, guess what, guys? We took a bunch of revenue that we had lying around and budgeted for 2021 for music, and we just magically went out and bought this live performance music license. Guess what, music category? You're safe. What they didn't tell you, though, was that technically the whole platform was safe. The live side, remember, I'm just talking about that live side of the platform, was technically safe. Twitch won't tell you that, because streamers are also really bad at understanding copyright law. So the issue that Twitch had, if they would have said, okay guys, we're fully licensed for music on the live part of the platform, then people would have, unfortunately, the streamers that are really bad at understanding copyright law would have went, okay, played Ariana Grande, and then got a DMCA on their VOD and went, but Twitch, you told us it was allowed. And then Twitch would have went, no, your live stream is licensed, your clips and VODs are not, and you can still be DMCA'd. That's why they didn't say that, because they didn't want to have to differentiate and have everybody get confused and get pissed off at them anyways. So I don't know if that makes sense, but so that's the platform's technically been licensed for full copyrighted music since the beginning of this year, but Twitch won't tell
Rolling
you
eyes
that.
face, playful face.
Aww. Blah, blah, blah. So this announcement, I'm hoping, best case scenario, this announcement takes care of part 2 of the Twitch platform and just licenses VODs and clips. We don't know what the penalty will be to a streamer yet if they get a content ID match on copyrighted music on their clips and VODs. There will be a penalty. The music industry will dip their hands into your pocket. We don't know where that money's going to come from, what they're going to take it out of yet. It could just be your ad revenue, which is a small fraction of your income as a streamer, or it could be the bad side. It could be the bad thing, and it could mean that they dip into your subscriptions and your bit donations, in which case, like I say, if you were using Content ID on YouTube as precedence, yeah, it's bad. It's bad, and there will be a lot of music streamers that will pack it in and will not be able to make money. We'll find out. Having a woo? Ah, yes, thank you. Ow, ow, Aaliyah, thank you for the woo. Ow. So, but best case scenario, if you're being optimistic, that's what'll happen, is Twitch will come out and say, we are now fully licensed. You will, and we will pay for the licensing on your live stream as a streamer. And this is all speculation, but this would be the best case scenario. So they'll say, okay, streamers, you want to pop open Spotify and play all the copyrighted music you want? You can do it. We've paid for that license. You can do it. And then they will give streamers the option. This is how they could do it where they won't fuck everything up. They'll give streamers the option, which you already have, by the way, and they can say, okay, you can either do one of two things. You can either continue to make your clips and VODs available to your on your channel, in which case we will garner whatever it is that the music industry agreed to with Twitch for licensing. I'm having a feeling probably that it will be... I have a feeling it'll probably be a fair chunk of change, and it will be expensive, and it will be a huge hit to your revenue as a streamer. But Twitch also, remember, has two mechanisms they brought into place as well. If you're a streamer and you've been keeping track of all of this, love you, Aria.
Love you, Stinky Wolf Boy.
There's two mechanisms that Twitch has made available to us today already. First one is you can disable VODs and clips. So that second half that we're talking about that Twitch potentially is about to license, you can just go, as a streamer, I don't want this. Get it out of here. I don't want it. I don't want it on my channel, which sucks because for a lot of streamers, the only way to discover them when they're not live is through clips and VODs. But if they want to play copyrighted music, guess what? They'd have to pay for that. And it could be very expensive. Steph, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much. And that's your first 5 gifted subs on the channel. Thank you. So that's option 1 that Twitch has given us today. You can disable your VODs and clips. Option 2, I don't believe it applies to clips, but it does apply to VODs. Option 2 is you can automatically or manually unpublish your VODs now. So as a streamer, you can have it as a default setting saying my VOD doesn't show up on my channel, or you can manually go in and just automatically unpublish a already published VOD. And that would be another way to combat going through the ringer financially if this music licensing is as draconian as Content ID on YouTube, which I'm leaning towards probably it's going to be. Yeah, because the music industry, one thing to understand, the music industry doesn't want some of the money that Twitch generates on their platform. They want all of the money because they're not dumb. They are a business and they will take as much profits as they can. So, yeah. So, I will continue to sing whatever the heck I want with my guitar Lamau. So, what I'm talking about in this situation, Adzi, the best case scenario, like I say, is... if Twitch was smart about all of this, If Twitch was smart about all of this, then potentially they have already thought through all of this, and what the announcement could be is, yes, it's going to be because I can't see the music industry not using Content ID as a model for Twitch as well. There's no reason why they couldn't use that as a precedence to pressure Twitch. That's legally legitimate. So what I'm thinking the announcement will be Twitch will say live is fine. You're safe if you're safe as long as the copyrighted music stays on live. The second it shifts over to VODs and clips, that's when the music industry is going to hold out their hand and go, gimme, 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 gimme. And then as a streamer, especially a music streamer, where we don't have the choice not to play copyrighted music because we play cover songs, and of course DJs play the music, like the actual music, they'll give us the choice and they'll say, look, if you don't want to pay the music industry out of your own pocket, disable your VODs and clips, forehead. And that's what they'll do. And then just leave it up to the streamer to choose.
I was just stopping by. I have to go.
If I was
Smiley
Twitch, that's what I would do, because I know the music industry isn't just gonna bend over and be like, yeah, sure, you can play copyrighted music and yeah, they ain't gonna cost you anything. They're not fucking doing that. They're definitely asking for a money handout. So I think that's probably what's gonna happen. Is they're going to differentiate the two, and some streamers are gonna learn the hard way. And frankly, given how some streamers have behaved over the last year and a half, ever since DMCA Apocalypse, no offense to some of those streamers, but y'all need to learn how much music licensing actually costs. There are a lot of streamers that are not active on YouTube that don't realize that shit is expensive. And there were a lot of streamers that were calling for Twitch just to do what YouTube does. And I'm just like, you idiots, do you realize that the music industry takes all of your money when they do that? When you bend over to them, they just take all of your money. So I'm hoping Twitch is smart enough that best case scenario, that's what happens, is they give us the choice whether or not we want to pay the music industry for our licensing. Twitch is buying us out on the most important part of the platform, which is live. Twitch hopefully will potentially continue to cover the bill on that, and then they'll leave it up to us whether or not we want to pay for music licensing on our VODs and clips. So we'll see what happens. What about background music for video game streamers? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what this will potentially allow again, is if you want to play copyrighted music on your stream, you possibly could. Tamagotchi broke, doesn't want to be cleaned. No, it's a Tamagotchi. It's got a request to be cleaned. And right now, Nuggy doesn't want his poop cleaned, so you can't clean his poop.
Nuggy has sat here for this entire hour-long conversation with that piece of shit. It's
So
not losing
how
its
it
mind.
works, Shiabun, who developed it, has explained that how it works is roughly every 30 minutes, Nuggy will randomly request for something. So Nuggy will either request to be fed or to be petted, to be played with, or to have the poop cleaned up. And it's completely random. Because Nuggy is designed to be able to function over an entire course of a long stream, like 4 to 6 hour stream. So eventually you will see a little poop icon appear in the bottom right corner, and that'll mean Nuggy wants you to clean the poop. And then you guys need to hit !clean as quickly as possible to clean up that poop and get it before Nuggy no longer wants you to clean up the poop. That's the way Tamagotchis have always worked. Yeah, because it'll ignore the request until it wants the poop to be cleaned. That's how it works. So I hope that kind of answers some of the speculation, because I'm already getting DMs. I just looked, and I'm already getting DMs about this article that came out, because a lot of people asked me about copyright on Twitch. I hope that answers a lot of the questions for everybody. I'm just going to quickly hydrate because I've been talking a lot. But in essence, that potentially, if I'm Twitch and I'm smart, that is the deal they negotiated. And then they'll be able to turn around to streamers and say, look, you want to play copyrighted music? You can, but you're going to pay for it. And if you don't want to pay for it, you have two options. you have two options. Either disable your VODs and clips, and then we pay for your live license, and that's it. Or don't play copyrighted music. So if I'm a variety streamer on Twitch and I want to listen to, you know, whatever copyrighted music, will I play whatever game? Those are my options. Either I don't play that copyrighted music, or I disable my VODs and clips, or I let the music industry garnish my income and pay for the license. And it's going to be ugly. That garnish my income, that quote unquote garnish my income, is going to be like, guess what? You're not making any money on Twitch, is most likely what it's going to be. So, because that's how it is on YouTube. The second Content ID comes in, you ain't making money. It's as good as being demonetized, even though it's not demonetization. A lot of people get confused over on YouTube as well and say, oh, I got Content ID match and I got demonetized. You didn't get demonetized. You will still make money. It may be $5, but you'll still make money. And then the rest of that money goes to the music industry. But that's the reality. That's how it works. And so, yeah, hopefully that's what Twitch is going to come out with, is giving us the option and say, we'll cover you on live, clips and VODs, either pay for it or don't play copyrighted music. And then for all my music streamer friends, including myself, then we'll be able to just go, oh, okay, then we'll just disable clips and VODs for our music streams and then have Adder, which is technically how it is anyways for us right now in its current status. Is that's how it is today. So that's not speculation. I'm telling you that's how it is today. That's already the choice Twitch has given us. Only we don't get to pay the music industry. It's either disable clips and VODs or you could get DMCA'd, which is really bad. But this new announcement could potentially, well, not potentially, they're saying it'll get rid of DMCA worries on the platform, but you'll pay for it. But yeah, if I'm a music streamer, so if I'm like 8-Bit Drummer, or if I'm like
I love Johnny too. Thank you for the resub. Yay!
Curse of Angel, thank you for the 4 months.
Thank you so much for being my inspiration for positivity and fun. You've added so much fun and life to my life by just being you.
Yeah, so if I'm like, thank you by the way for the 4 months. So if I'm like 8-Bit Drummer, or if I'm like another good friend, a friend of the channel, Mr. Greggles, who's a drummer as well, who does a lot of drumming, or if I'm like Sunfire, or if I'm like Sarah Jazz, or if, you know, I'm just trying to think of all the music streamers that I know. If I'm like another music streamer that I love, absolutely love, who's been on Twitch forever, a guitarist that goes by the name of French Stallion. If I'm French Stallion, who plays Rocksmith, or if I'm a Beat Saber streamer, that's another one. If I'm a Beat Saber streamer, if I'm Whoops, you know, I can go, oh, so I can do my live streams and play whatever the hell I want without any repercussions, because Twitch is paid for that. I can make the choice and just say, you know what, clips and VODs, they go bye-bye. They don't exist on my channel anymore. They aren't there. Then I think that gives the choice to the streamers, and then allows everybody to have their cake and eat it too at the end of the day, because I don't think people are going to lose sleep over losing clips and VODs. I don't think people are gonna get pissy over losing clips and VODs if they have the choice. It's like, well, you can keep them, but you're going to pay for them. And that's the reality. You know, as a musician myself, I do believe that musicians are entitled to compensation for their work. That's not what I'm arguing here. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I am arguing. However, what I am arguing is that the music industry, not the artists, the music industry and the music labels are the scum of the earth, and they are scabs and they are parasites, and they will fucking take as much money as they can. And that's the problem.
Oh, no subscriber, yay!
But at the end of the day, and by the way, a lot of that music, or a lot of that revenue that you know, like for example, YouTube takes in Content ID, and a lot of that revenue that potentially Twitch could be paying to the music industry never really gets to the artists anyways. The artists always get a very small fraction of it. The music labels and the record companies take the majority of that revenue. So it's just going to business people, and it's gobbled up, and they're just like, thanks for the profits. So yeah. Is my heart broken if somebody is just, you know,
not paying for mechanical and sync licensing on their clips and VODs because they've disabled them, but yet they're still making revenue off of playing the music on the live platform, which they still get licensed. They still get money for, just not as much. My heart isn't breaking for that. The artist still is making money, no different than if you walked into a bar and you heard their song on the loudspeakers, which I essentially consider Twitch that anyways. I think that's a good direct analogy for live content on Twitch, hearing background music, because it's background music. We're not stupid. It's background music. Like, you're not coming to this stream right now to listen to Harris Heller's latest Stream Beats album that I'm playing in the background. You're not fucking listening to that. You don't care about that. If you want to go listen to it, you'll open up Spotify or YouTube Music or whatever frickin' music service you like, and you'll go listen to it there. And that's a whole other thing. But the music industry doesn't look at it that way because, again, they're full of business people. They're a bunch of parasites that want money. And so they go, well, we don't care that it's background music. We just care that you're playing it and distributing it through a public platform. So we're going to take as much money as we can that you'll let us take. But we as a community on Twitch know that that's not the case. But good luck arguing that legally in a courtroom. So, but yeah, I think that's the best way Twitch could approach this potentially. And again, this is all speculation. The only thing we know for sure is what we know today, and that is what Twitch has told us. Strictly within the music category, they have told us if you're a DJ, if you're a musician, and you're performing copyrighted music, whether that's through playing it through your DJ deck or playing a cover song or whatever, you're allowed to do that, but only live, because Twitch has only licensed and paid the bill for us for live content. When it gets to the VOD and clip side of things, you're going to get DMCA'd. They've told us that. So, like I say, signing a license for the clips and VOD side, you'll pay for it as a streamer, but you won't get DMCA'd. Or you can just, like it is today, just turn that shit off and not keep that part of your content around. So that's where I think it's going to go. Aluna, thank you very much for the snipe to Paladino. Thank you very much. I wonder what will happen if viewers use third-party app clips. That's really simple. That's incredibly simple to answer. What will happen is if they're using third-party clippers, like grabbing like a stream and re-uploading a clip to another platform, they're under DMCA law. So actually two things could happen. If somebody did that to my content, I could turn around and DMCA that platform. Not that I would, because I'm not a fucking moron and I understand how the internet works and how that is free promotion. But the music industry doesn't look at it that way because they're fucking stupid and they don't understand how the internet works. They just see dollar signs. So they would just turn around and they would DMCA that platform, not Twitch. It wouldn't have anything to do with Twitch. That platform holding the clips would be subject to copyright law, and so they would get DMCA'd. But saves the streamer. It protects the streamer. So if you're evil and you want to say fuck the music industry, potentially this is what you could do. Cyber, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Potentially this is what you could do. You could make a clips site, register it in a country that is not friendly to US law. You already know where this is going. Essentially, I'm describing making a pirate site. You could offer a clips site that is hosted in a country that says fuck you US law, and they would be untouchable. They would be untouchable, essentially. There are other mechanisms that the music industry has used in the past to put pressure on the people that make those sites because they could go after them. But that's a much harder and more difficult process. But yeah, it would have nothing to do with Twitch. It would have nothing to do with the streamer. The DMCA and copyright law would apply to the site hosting that stuff. It's no different than if I took my VOD. Say I took one of my music VODs from Twitch and uploaded it to YouTube. That VOD at that point, that VOD has nothing to do with Twitch anymore. It's not being hosted on Twitch. It's being hosted on YouTube. So what would happen is YouTube would immediately scan it with their Content ID system, and then Content ID would kick in, and it would it would nail me for all of those songs. But all that means is the ad revenue from that video on YouTube would go to the music industry and to the rights holders of those songs. That's all it would mean, because that's what Content ID does. So I hope that answers that question. Welcome to VR Chat is such a banger. Thank you. Thank you. If it wasn't for the copyright troll that flagged that video and claimed it, which they still haven't responded to my dispute, so most likely the revenue will come back to me. Huge shout out to Bo Burnham, because technically I haven't been Content ID matched on that parody. And I don't think anybody has, from what I've seen, which means that Bo Burnham, because he licenses his own stuff, to my knowledge, has just, because he's not stupid and he understands how the internet works, all these parodies and all these covers of Welcome to the Internet and all of the other stuff from the Inside album, the people who parody it or cover it get to keep all the revenue, because Bo Burnham's not stupid. So yeah, I think it's just going to be a generational change that we're going to have to see over, a couple decades, because right now, if we're talking the music industry, it's full of a bunch of crusty old men who don't understand how the internet works. And they don't understand that they're literally just taking a pile of money that could be promoting their music for free, and just they're pissing on it and lighting it on fire, because they don't understand how the internet works. They don't understand. They can't understand. They're too greedy. They can't understand that XQC playing one of their artists' newest songs to 30,000 people promotes them more than it does, more than they get, promotes them more than just collecting some fucking music licensing revenue. I think that makes sense. Hopefully I'm making sense. Hopefully they don't understand that this is a promotional platform, is what I'm trying to say, not a music distribution platform. It promotes their music. I can't think of a better way for one of their artists to promote than to have somebody like I don't know, Soda Pop, and play, say Soda Pop. I doubt it, because I know Soda Pop, and then I don't think he's a fan of Montero. But let's use an example. Pokemon. Let's say or give me. I'm a boomer. Give me a streamer. Give me a streamer that would love Montero. I got a whole bunch of people standing to the side. It's Lil Nas X's new album. Ninja. We'll say Ninja. Ninja. Okay. Is Ninja on Twitch still? I don't know. I don't fucking watch Ninja because I fucking hate Fortnite.
Yeah, he plays Valorant now and stuff.
Oh, he plays Valorant now. Okay, so let's say Ninja's playing Valorant, and he's just like, guys, have you heard Montero yet? Let's listen to it while I play Valorant. That's fucking promotion. That's free promotion. Like, that's literally Ninja, who millions of people idolize and watch. Ninja just endorsed one of your albums as a record company for free. Like, but these crusty ass old white men can't fucking tell the difference between give me money and free promotion. It is what it is, but... So eventually we'll reach that point. They don't understand that someone will say, oh, wait, what's this song called? And I like it. I might go to a cut. Exactly. I've literally had that happen. Like Stream Beats that's playing right now. Nobody really knows who the hell Stream Beats is or who Harris Heller is. Nobody knows. Unless you're a content creator. But I've had multiple people come into my stream and be like, yo, this music is fucking good. Like, where do I get it? And I'll be like, oh, it's Stream Beats. Or... Another great example would be that I use all the time is UNFD. UNFD is an independent record label that back in June 2020, when DMCA Apocalypse hit, they were just like, because they actually have a Twitch channel and they regularly have their artists appear on their Twitch channel. They were just like, we are not fucking stupid, and we realize how the internet works, and we realize how Twitch works, and we realize that this is background music that just promotes. And when I play UNFD stuff on my channel, I always have people being like, yo, this song is fucking lit. What the fuck is this? Do the kids still say lit, Ava? Do the kids still say lit? No? Fuck. I'm old. Do they say cool? What do they say?
They say it's grooving.
Groovin'? They definitely don't say it's groovin'. Slots, they definitely don't say it's groovin'.
You have a kid. He's 6. He's 6 years old. I've never heard Eden say Will.
So Sith, if you popped on some Wiggles albums and your kid liked it, what would your 6-year-old kid say? Do 6-year-old kids even still fucking listen to the Wiggles?
My kid plays Roblox and shit. He doesn't like.
I am so sorry. The new generations are screwed. They're really no. Roblox, really? Oh my god. No, but what would they say? What would they? Somebody's got to know. Poggers? Do kids say poggers?
Okay, pog, bussin'.
Bussin'? What the fuck is bussin'?
Bussin'.
Why are you laughing at me? I'm a boomer.
I'm explaining this to you on stream. How do you explain bussin'?
I don't know.
I just remember those
Considering
kids
I'm only
saying
a
it, that's
couple
why we
years
were
younger than Johnny, I'm saying how.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Leo is just like, I ain't saying anything. I'm in the same fucking boat.
Yeah.
Yay, gifted
heard,
sub!
Like, kids on VR chat use bussin', like, it basically means cool.
Cool? Bussin'? Okay, well, I completely forgot what the fuck we were talking about now that got us on the conversation of bussin'. All right, so, like, yeah, it's free promotion. They don't understand that, like, Ninja popping on, like, the latest, not that he would, the latest Justin Bieber album or something and being like, yo, guys, listen to this, is music promotion. It's free fucking promotion. All of those people that idolize Ninja are gonna be like, yo, bro, Ninja loves Justin Bieber. Let's go listen to the Justin Bieber album. And then promotion. Like, they don't understand that. They literally are so fucking old and stupid and out of touch that they don't understand that. They don't understand that their album just got a massive free promotion. They just look at it and go, oh, but Ninja was playing our album as background music, so they need to pay us no different than if somebody made a movie or a TV show and played that song. It's like, that's not the same fucking thing. It's not. It's completely different. But they don't look at it that way. They just go, that's video content playing our music as background music. That's no different than a movie. We license it that way. So Twitch just feels 5 years behind YouTube on copyright. YouTube is not perfect, but closer to good. No, wrong. That is a common misconception and myth. I just spent the last half hour explaining why it's bad. I was so close to ending this.
Only half an hour? No.
My viewer numbers are going up the more I talk about this, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, no. So Chum, I totally get it. That is a lot of views of, I've had this conversation with dozens of partnered streamers that have literally said that. And this is the quickest analogy that I've come up with that makes them go, oh, okay, I understand now. No, YouTube hasn't solved the problem. So imagine this, because this is how Content ID works over on YouTube. As a YouTuber, it's awful. It is terrible. So as a YouTuber, this is how it works. I make a video. So let's say I make a video, Baby Johnny goes to Walmart, and does some shit. Let's imagine I made that video. And in the background great title, great clickbait title. And in the background, playing in the store was, I don't know, I'm fucking old. Some Elton John. I don't know, like Rocket Man in the background. Stop laughing at me, I'm old. At Walmart. Some WAP, there we go. Some Cardi B comes on, and Baby Johnny is just like, oh, I love this song, yeah, which he never would because that's horribly inappropriate. But anyways, but copyright music comes on. It's not the point of the video, but it's background music on pre-recorded video content subject to mechanical and sync licensing. What happens is as soon as I upload that video to YouTube scans it for copyrighted content and goes, you played WAP in the background. Guess what? All your ad revenue is ours now. And so what I say to streamers that shuts them up immediately is imagine this. Let's imagine that Twitch had Content ID, which this new announcement that's coming out could potentially be this. We don't know yet, though. I hope it's not, though, because otherwise we're fucked. But But let's say it is. Okay, so this could be speculation. This could be what Twitch is about to announce. I hope it's not, and I don't think it is, because I don't think Twitch is that fucking dumb. But they've surprised me in the past with their stupidity. But anyways, imagine this. You're a streamer, and you're streaming VR chat. Because we're in VR chat right now. Let's use VR chat as an example. So say I'm in a public world, and I'm streaming VR chat because I'm insane, and somebody comes along and is like, hey Johnny, have you heard Montero yet? Pops it on, plays it through their speaker, and I get a match. All of the gifted subs, all of the bits that you gave me for that stream, gone. They're just gone in that split second. As soon as it matches, gone, just erased, and there's nothing I can do about it. That is what Content ID on Twitch would look like. Do you still want it? Do you still want it? Do you think YouTube has solved the problem? No. I think a system like that would have every single streamer on the platform shitting themselves, because that is terrifying. It works on YouTube because here's how it works as a streamer on YouTube. When I make, or as a YouTuber, not a streamer on YouTube, as a YouTuber, this is how it works. When Sam sends me a draft of a video, the first thing we do on a draft of a video before you guys ever see it, the first thing we do is I upload it to YouTube and we run it through Content ID. Because then my next message to Sam is whether or not we cleared Content ID. And if we don't clear Content ID, I look and see what didn't clear Content ID, and then I message my editor and I say, this needs to be removed. So Content ID works on YouTube because it's a more reactive platform. As a YouTuber, I can go, okay, I have the choice whether or not I want to present this copyrighted content in my video, and I can remove it before I make the video public. Twitch doesn't have that option if you were to apply a Content ID system to live content, because the streamer can't go, whoopsie, I didn't mean to do that. No, you've already played the copyrighted content to potentially thousands of people. You can't go, takes backsies, I didn't mean to do that. You can't do that. You just can't do that. So yeah, and imagine IRL streamers. A system like this would fucking devastate IRL streamers. They would be beyond fucked. They just wouldn't, there would be no way they could do what they do. It would be literally impossible. Because they would just make no money. They would literally make no money. And that's why I'm hoping Twitch isn't that stupid. I'm hoping Twitch, and from what I've seen, Twitch has been playing this long game very well. It's just that the majority of streamers don't understand copyright law, so they don't realize that Twitch has played this game very well.
I love Johnny too. Thank you for the
and so,
yay!
Hey Socks, we're talking about copyright because Twitch is going to make a big announcement probably this week or next week about copyright on the platform, music copyright on the platform. So we're speculating and talking about it. So yeah, no, I don't see Twitch being that stupid. Twitch has shown that they are pretty stupid, but they're not that stupid. And from what I've seen over the last year and a half with DMCA and copyrighted music, is they need to actually be commended for what they did, because them buying that live performance music license actually backed the music industry into a corner. And we could potentially be seeing the fruits of that labor in the next week here. Twitch could potentially have played the game and fucking beat the music industry. Because if they can keep that live performance music license and get the music industry to agree that it's legitimate, which is the gray area I talk about that we're in right now, because technically that live performance music license is gray area legally in how it applies to Twitch. It doesn't. It's normally for like. It's normally for like live like radio, internet radio stations and stuff like that. That's what it technically is supposed to apply to. But Twitch was like, well, legally, our lawyers are saying that we could kind of twist the definition enough to apply it to Twitch. And I can tell you the music industry was probably not impressed by that. But at the same time, in order for them to challenge that definition, they would have had to take Twitch to court. And if they lost, I don't think I need to explain that would have cracked open a Pandora's box, and the music industry would be in a lot of trouble because that would open up the doorway to so much live stream content that it would be a massive fuck up for them. And so Twitch basically did something that was like, this is legal gray area, your move, bitch, and the music industry was like, fuck. And then just sat there continuing to DMCA VODs and clips because that's all they could do legally without challenging Twitch on the definition of the use of the live performance music license. So that's the long game that Twitch has been playing that I think was fucking genius. And so it forced the music industry to go, okay, we have to look at this platform a little bit differently, and we have to view it as a promotional platform, not as a music distribution platform that they were arguing all along. And we'll see. We'll see next week or this week or whenever this announcement comes out once they sign the deal. Because remember, they have agreed to it in principle. What that means, so we know that officially. We know that according to the Billboard article that came out today, they have agreed to something in principle, meaning that both parties have said, yes, we will agree on this. They just need to sign it now. And as soon as they sign it, Twitch will come out publicly and say what they've signed and what implications it means for streamers going forward. But we don't know what that is yet. There's no way for us to know what that is yet unless somebody leaks it, and I highly doubt that's going to happen. So yeah, we'll see what happens. My speculation, like I say, is if Twitch was able to play this long game to the best of their ability going forward, they're going to come out and say this: streamers, I'm just going to reiterate. I know I've said this like 20 times, but we have a lot of new people in chat that are probably going, oh, what? That haven't heard this explanation yet. So there's two sides of Twitch when it comes to content. Live content, which is what you're viewing right now, and clips and VODs. Legally, through music copyright, these two entities are licensed separately. Twitch is already licensed the live portion, the live portion of it. I just talked about it. The live performance music license that they bought and then said, your move, bitch, to the music industry. They did that. They did that at the beginning of this year. Fire! Thank you for the tier 2 and the 31 months.
A world on fire.
It's not a big fire. According to the Texas speech, that's not a big fire. But yeah, so there's two parts. There's the live portion, which falls under the live performance music license that Twitch purchased for the entire platform because it's much cheaper. That license is very cheap in comparative to mechanical and sync licensing. Then there is the other side of the platform. That's VODs and clips. To license copyrighted music on VODs and clips, because it's an on-demand platform, meaning you can pull up a VOD anytime you want, that changes things a little, and it falls under mechanical and sync licensing, which is fucking expensive. And so hopefully, ideally, what Twitch has been able to do with the music industry, fingers crossed, this is best case scenario, is Twitch has been able to say to the music industry saying, hands off of our streamers. If it's live, it is promotional, and it falls under the live performance music license. We, as Twitch as an entity, will pay for that license. Leave our streamers alone. And then what they're going to do is they're going to turn around to their streamers and they're going to say, guys, we now have a content ID system on Twitch, but it only applies to clips and VODs. Here are your choices, okay? Here are your choices. This is all speculation, by the way. This is all my speculation, so don't assume this is what's going to happen. This is best case scenario, what is going to happen. So like I say, so they'll say, hands off our live streams, fuck off, which is essentially what it is today anyways. Then they'll turn to their streamers and they'll say, okay, guys, you have a choice. We are implementing a content ID system similar to YouTube. You can either do one of a couple things. You can either disable your VODs and clips altogether, in which case, you good. You ain't gonna get DMCA'd. You ain't gonna get any revenue garnished or anything. We're paying for your live portion. We're paying for that license. You're good. So you can either disable your clips and VODs, or you're subject to our new content ID system. And what that will mean is if you leave your clips and VODs up and they match to copyrighted music, Twitch is then going to dig into your pocket. I don't know what side of your pocket they're going to dig into. Best case scenario, it could just be ad revenue, but I doubt it. I don't see the music industry lying down that easily because that's not a lot of money. What they will do is there will probably be standard percentage commissioned rates that streamers will have to automatically agree to. And what it'll mean is as soon as you get a content ID match, guess what? Some of your monthly revenue is going to get garnished to pay for those licenses for that music. But Twitch, if they're smart, will set it up this way to give streamers the option. And of course, you always have the option just to not be an idiot and just not play copyrighted music on your stream. I mean, that's always an option. That's always been an option. Or play music that you have rights to that won't match to Content ID. But that is my best guess as to what is going to be coming out in the next week or so, is a Content ID system specifically tailored to VODs and clips. And then it'll be up to the streamer to decide whether or not they want to opt in to that system by leaving their VODs and clips up and subject to that system and paying for it. Which I know a lot of streamers have been saying that that's what Twitch needed to do all along. It's not that simple. You got to remember, it's not that simple because there was literally before Twitch, there was no legal precedence for any of this, meaning that Twitch had to get the music industry to a point where they were willing to come to the table and negotiate and define what that agreement looks like. Prior to that, the music industry was just doing what the music industry has always done and just come along with a baseball bat and started smashing things and said, give us all your fucking money. Give us all your fucking money. We want all of it. That's all they know how to do. And so if that's what we get, it is a clear indication. If we get that two-tier system, that is a clear indication that every single streamer needs to shut the fuck up and thank Twitch and say, you guys actually did something good for once. You actually played a really smart game for once, and you did something that no other internet platform has been able to do in the history of the internet. Twitch basically got the music industry, if this is what comes out, Twitch actually got the music industry to bow down to them, come to the table, and define a new genre of copyright licensing, essentially, for them, which would be, it would be crazy. If that's what happens, everybody needs to thank Twitch. I will fucking call any streamer that calls that system stupid. I will call them an idiot, because that is literally the best case scenario for everybody. It makes sure artists get paid. It gives streamers the option to opt in or out of the system. And Twitch is still footing a very large bill for that live performance music license. That shit ain't cheap. That is probably in the millions and millions of dollars that Twitch is paying for that license. But they have the money to do it, and they realize that protecting their streamers from DMCA on their live portion of their content is the most important thing they can do. And so that's what I hope. That's what I hope. Everybody wins. Everybody wins if that's what happens. But if Twitch didn't get the music industry to come to the table and the music industry actually had Twitch backed into the corner, we could be headed for some really dark times as far as streamers go. And I hope it's not like this. I hope this is not what happens. But potentially what could also have happened was the music industry got their lawyers together and went, Twitch, that live performance music license does not apply to your platform. Our lawyers have this nice thick stack of paper with a write-up explaining how it doesn't, and we will challenge you in court if you want to. And guess what? Your streamers are going to have to pay for copyrighted music. Your music performers are going to have to pay for their cover songs. Even if it's live, we're going to come in and we're going to clean you out. That could still happen too. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but that could happen. There's certainly precedents there that could happen. I don't think that's what happened though, because like I say, that would be ignoring the last year of Twitch Twitch putting in that live performance music license, and they did really say your move, music industry. And because if the music industry did have precedence to strike that move down, they would have done it a long time ago. It says a lot that it took almost an entire year for a response to come from the music industry from that move at the beginning of this year. So I honestly do think Twitch was able to play the long game, back the music industry into a corner, and get them to come to the table, which was my prediction all along, by the way. I've always been saying, if you watch my streams when I talk about copyright, I've always said that this is exactly the direction that Twitch is going. What they're doing right now is the right thing to do. They're playing the long game. Streamers, yes, for the last year and a half have had to weather the storm a little bit, but it's a small price to pay for long-term gains that potentially could allow Twitch to bloom further as a platform, not only for music, but for a lot of content that we can't even dream of yet. That just hasn't been possible because of restrictions of copyright. So we'll see. Does Team Muse have any plans to perform at MusicVket3? I can say without a doubt they haven't reached out to me, but there's always the possibility. They are still planning the event, so there is absolutely the possibility that they could approach us still. There's plenty of time. They could still approach us and ask us to do a concert. I don't know if they will. They could, but I don't know if they will. But they absolutely could. Ear wiggles. There you go. I'm tired now of talking about copyright, and I've been live for 3.5 hours. I think we're at the end of stream. Well, this is going to be big news. I don't think people realize just how big of news this is going to be. This will finally close the chapter on the DMCA apocalypse that started June 2020. This will be the thing that ends it and will define how music copyright is handled on Twitch going forward. So it's to say it's not a big announcement. No, it's a huge announcement. It's a massive announcement. And so definitely, I'm probably going to be talking about it again on next weekend's stream. If they announce it this week, I'm probably going to be talking about it. Despite the complications, you come back stronger, Johnny, so keep that spirit going. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not a lawyer. I don't fully understand copyright law, but I like to think that I have a fairly good grasp of it. I'm sure there's some things that I've said this stream that if a copyright lawyer was watching, they'd be cringing. But hey, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just trying to understand this the best I can because my livelihood depends on it. We don't even need to take the notes for the webinar DMCA speech. Exactly. No, I would be shocked if what I just said for best case scenario isn't what comes out this week. I would be genuinely shocked. That is probably what it's going to look like. And it makes sense. It really does make sense. Twitch gets their cake. They get to have their cake and eat it too because they get to protect their streamers. They're paying a small price for that live performance, comparatively, for that live performance music license. It keeps all the streamers safe, and then it allows the streamers, similar to YouTube Content ID in how I explain like how Sam and I handle Content ID, then it allows the streamers to decide whether or not you want to opt in or out of the system through the various mechanisms of distributing your content, which is how it should be. That's how it should be. If you want to, I'm sorry, but if you want to distribute video on demand content with copyrighted music on it, it's not a far stretch to say, yeah, you have to pay those artists. And there is very clear licensing that already exists that states how you're supposed to pay those artists. It's defined by mechanical and sync licensing out of the television and movie industry. It's defined out of the YouTube industry. It's clearly defined. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean that it's not defined and you have to pay your bills. I don't like it, but artists still deserve to get paid. I am a licensed artist on music platforms. I'm licensed on even Twitch Soundtrack. My music is on Twitch Soundtrack, meaning that if a streamer, the one streamer that still uses Twitch Soundtrack, if they, because it's horrible, but if there's a streamer out there that's using Twitch Soundtrack and my song comes up, I get paid for it. I get the promotion, but I get paid for it. The difference is Twitch Soundtrack, the licensing for that realizes what Twitch is as a platform, and it's not a distribution platform, it's a music promotion platform. So while I don't get the same amount of money as I would on, say, like Spotify, I know as an artist I'm not entitled to the same amount of music I would get on Spotify. I'm not entitled to that. It's not the same thing. I still deserve to be paid, but do I deserve to be paid a boatload of money versus a little sack of money? No, I'm not dumb. I understand how the internet works. I understand that I'm only entitled to a tiny sack of money because I wasn't the driving force behind that audience being there in the first place. And I think that is the primer and the definition behind who gets the fair share of the fair chunk of the money. Because people, let's say Ninja played Savannah. I would, like, it would be asinine for me to go to Ninja and say, give me all your money for that stream. The people aren't going to Ninja's stream to listen to my version of Savannah. That's just asinine, but the music industry doesn't look at it that way. But that's like, and so I'm not entitled to all that money. However, I did record that song, I licensed that song, and the Diviners wrote that song, and we as music creators are entitled to something. It's not free. Like, even if it does promote us, Ninja doesn't get to play our music for free. We put work into that.
I'll pay you in exposure.
Yeah, I'll pay you in exposure. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck anybody who says that. No, that's horrible. That's horrible. And I've had lots of artists and lots of people that I've commissioned for various things be like, oh, I'll give you a discounted rate because you're TFMjonny and you'll promote me. I'm like, fuck you. No, I'm going to pay normal rates because you deserve that respect. You know, you're working just as hard as I am. Why should you garnish your wages just because, you know, maybe I have a few extra viewers than you? Like, no, that's bullshit. Pay people for their time. But where it gets fuzzy is how much are they entitled to? And like I say, if Ninja were to play Savannah, I'm not entitled to all of his subscriber money that he made that stream. That's fucking stupid. That no one would argue that. That is stupid, but the music industry tried to. And hopefully Twitch was able to show them that they're wrong. So yeah, basically, I'm entitled to some money, but it's a small amount. It's a small amount. I'm paid for being that background music. You're entitled to be paid for being that background music. And I don't think anybody's arguing against that. If they are, they're dumb. So yeah. Hydrate, yeah, I gotta hydrate. I hope that makes sense. You saw that I have a body pillow? Yes. So yeah, get used to this because I'm sure as soon as that announcement hits,
Boo.
as soon as that announcement hits, I can definitely see a whole bunch of people just coming into my channel on my next stream right afterwards and being like, "What do you think? What do you think of this?" And you guys will get my opinion. But yeah, I like I say, I'm not going to be shocked. I'm pretty sure what I just explained is probably what the system is going to look like. And I'll tell you right now, if it is that, I fully 100% endorse it because it is the exact system that I have been predicting would be coming for a long time. And everybody needs to give Twitch and the staff at Twitch a fucking standing ovation if that's what they pulled off. If that's what they indeed pulled off, you guys need to fucking give them a standing ovation because they did something that I think everybody in the content creator industry and in the music industry, because I have friends who work in the music industry. I talk to them about this shit. And I know what is happening on the other side and what the other side is saying. And if they were able to pull this off, wow. Like, I think everybody, there's a good reason why this was in Billboard today. Like, if those insiders are privy to what the agreement is and it's that good, people are gonna, I'm not kidding, people are gonna step back and go, holy shit, look at what Twitch did. That was amazing. They actually got the music industry to buckle. So yeah, that says a lot. I think that says a lot. Did I vote already? Oh shit! Oh shit! Before I end stream, if you're Canadian, go vote tomorrow. Federal election, go vote. Democracy is important. Blah 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 blah. There you go. And of course, be safe. Wear your mask and social distance if you're going to the polling station. And be nice to the poll workers. For fuck's sake, be nice to the poll workers. They have a difficult job enough, let alone having to deal with a fucking pandemic during a fucking election. I don't know if anybody heard, but I'm going to talk about this on stream. I don't care if people get pissed at me for bringing this up. I think it's disgusting what happened, but this past week in Canada, we've been making international news because two things happened. And I wholeheartedly, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't like it. I'm saying it's bad. My brain's shot now. I've been talking so much. Condemn. Thank you. I wholeheartedly condemn the two things that happened this week in Canada. First thing that made me nearly vomit was we had protests in front of hospitals. I'm not joking. We had anti-masker, anti-vaxxer protests in front of hospitals, not in one city, in every major city in Canada.
Jesus Christ.
I want to throw up. If you're a frontline medical worker, a nurse, a doctor, a nurse assistant, whatever, if you work in the industry, I'm so sorry. Thank you for your service. You are fucking amazing. You guys are fucking heroes. If you're one of those people that thinks it's okay to protest, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not pissing on free speech or saying you shouldn't protest about things you believe in. I'm not saying that. We live in a democracy with free speech. You want to protest, have fun. But there's a time and place. Use some fucking common sense and some fucking common decency. Like, that is beyond disgusting. But it gets better because, in Salmon Arm, BC, on Friday, I think it was Friday, in Salmon Arm, BC on Friday, anti-vaxxer protesters stormed several schools. Not one school, several schools. 3 separate schools were stormed and had to go into lockdown because a bunch of wingnuts... I'm not making this up! This happened!
No,
and it was more than just a handful of people. They stormed they stormed fucking schools! Like... For fuck's sake. Like, can people just, like, take a step back and stop being fucking stupid for 5 seconds? There's a right way and a wrong way to protest, is what I want to say after all of this. There's a right way and a wrong way to protest. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's what's great about democracy. That's what's great about the Western world. We're not fucking China. If you don't like something, you can protest it, and you can shout from the tops of the hills and let everybody know what you think. That's fucking great. That's how we've gotten this far as a society.
But keep it at the hill.
But don't be a fucking idiot about it. Like seriously.
Don't endanger the lives of other people around you because you feel a certain way about something.
Exactly. That being said, if you're going to the polling station tomorrow in Canada, please be nice to the polling workers. They're doing their job. Wear your mask, social distance, keep it safe. You are allowed to bring your own pens and pencils to mark your ballot, just so everybody knows. So definitely do that. Because they are not providing, I imagine they will, but generally they are trying to avoid providing writing thingies to mark your ballot. They want you to bring your own. So please do that. And please be polite to the poll worker. Writing utensils. Do kids still say that? I don't think they say that. Because when I was a kid and my teacher called it a writing utensil, I was just like, fucking what? Holy shit, you're old. So I'm definitely not saying that. So yeah. Today's stream has just been a rant stream. I've been in the mood for a rant for a while. So yeah, just don't endanger people. I respect your right to voice your opinions.
Especially kids.
But Jesus Christ, people, like, for fuck's sake, come on. Like, yeah, so anyways, that's my 2 bits on everything. But yes, please vote. Democracy is important. If you're Canadian and you are able to vote, please do. It is important. Even if you are like me and think all of the leaders are fucking stupid in our election right now and we don't really have a good leader in Canada right now, you still gotta vote for somebody. So you still gotta do it. You still gotta look at all of the idiots and go, okay, which one is the least of all the idiots? All right, let's go and mark your X down. So, but please vote. It is important because if you don't vote, then the people that do vote have a louder voice than if you do vote. So apathy is not the answer. I know some people think it is. That's my opinion. It isn't. Please vote. Please vote. It is important. And the common phrase that people are like, oh, well, if voting did anything, then they would make it illegal. My answer to that is, Jesus Christ, have you seen what the Republicans are doing in the United States? They are trying to make voting illegal. Like, they are. So please vote. It does matter. It does matter. Do you know the vid where Trudeau falls on the stairs? No, you're thinking of Biden. Are you talking about the one where Biden's running up the stairs and he falls up the stairs to Air Force One? Which I don't get why people have to make character assassinations against leaders. I mean, yes, he's old. Whatever. What's your point? Are his policies good? That's what I care about. No, oh, Trudeau fell down some stairs? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I did not see that. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, just please vote. Just please vote. I'm not trying to cram a political opinion down your throat or anything. I'm just saying vote. Just please vote. I don't care if you're voting for conservatives or liberals or whatever. Just vote. Yeah.
The Raving Loony Party.
We got that too in Canada, but I'm not going to go into that because I'm sure I'll offend somebody. I might be able to get you to do that after what I do to you on Saturday, Johnny. Have fun. Wait for it. Save your money! Seriously, the nerve of some people, right? Yeah, just let's all just be a little bit kinder to everybody. And if you have an opinion, feel free to voice it. Don't get offended if somebody offers a counter opinion. There's a difference between somebody offering a counter opinion that you don't like and listening to it and offering your counter opinions and having a healthy debate versus just screaming at people and calling them names. There's a big difference between that. So yeah, let's just, if you want to have, you know, some discourse, healthy discourse is totally fine. We live in a fucking democracy. This isn't China where me saying something like, fuck the CCP. Is it the CCP? No, People's Party, CPP. Fuck the CPP. If I said that in China, not only would my social credit score go down, but probably there'd be somebody knocking on my door shortly afterwards going, hi, are you TFMjonny? Yes, I am. Sack. Yeah. So we live in a democracy. I'm allowed to say whatever I want about my government. And the only way we keep it that way is if we stop being idiots and we start acting like civilized people. Otherwise, watch how quickly we end up like China.
How do we stop being an idiot?
First of all, we start by deleting Facebook. We start by deleting Facebook. That's usually a very good first step.
Felt so much better.
Yeah, I haven't had Facebook in 3 years? 2 years? I deleted my Facebook when I deleted my Facebook when I first blew up on YouTube last year because I was legitimately scared somebody would dox me with it. So I just torched the whole thing. I was just gone. I don't want anybody finding it. But yeah, that's the first step. That is the first step, is saying fuck you to Facebook and deleting your Facebook. If you've done that already, good job. Johnny approves. But yeah. Boy, look at... Did we get Nuggy to evolve to final? Fuck yeah! Nuggy has evolved!
Yay!
What happened?
Tamagotchi.
Got like a little Tamagotchi on the corner.
Yeah, it's free, or you can tip them a little bit. Shia Bun and Buff Pup, if you know who they are. They're VTuber stream. Yeah, they made a virtual Tamagotchi that your chat can play with during stream. It's on Gumroad.
That's fun.
Yeah, you can download it on Gumroad.
That's fun.
They're still developing it, so I think Shia Bun said, and Appa's still in chat, so Appa can correct me if I'm wrong, because Appa knows Shia as well. Shia said that they are going to continue to develop it, and they're also going to be coming out with several skins for it, so we're not just stuck with whatever that is. I don't even know what animal that is. That looks like a bear with bat wings. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
It looks like a Digimon? Okay, well, it's a Digimon. Well, it's not. It's not because we don't want to get... Chad, we don't want to get sued. It's not a Digimon. It's a Pokemon Digimon reject. Yeah, this is what happens when you gene splice a Digimon and Pokemon together. That's what you get. That's what you get. It's a koala bat. I can't believe it. That's as far as it goes right now. You guys were able to take care of Nuggy long enough on a stream to get him to fully evolve and not kill him.
Can we talk about how Nuggy's shit was never picked up?
Was it never picked up? Well, it's not there anymore. It must have got picked up.
It was never picked up. When it evolved, it got rid of it.
Oh.
But it never got cleaned.
Okay. I don't know. But yeah, no, if you're a streamer, definitely go check this out. It's on Gumroad. Just search up Shiabun's Gumroad and go check it out. Drop them like a $5 or something to support the project. And they're going to be continually updating it as they go. I think it's an excellent project. You guys love the hell out of it. I know you guys love messing with it. How do you kill it? We almost did yesterday. It was pretty touch and go there for a little bit. Like I know Appa was telling me last night, and I agree because I was doing the same thing. We were sitting there literally on stream just waiting for Nuggy to die. There you go. Yeah, Leo. I agree with that, Leo. I agree. Yeah. It's definitely. I'm definitely getting. I'm definitely getting those vibes. Yeah, he almost croaked. He almost died. But you guys took really good care of him today. So thank you for taking care of Nuggy. Am I doing a YouTube video? Yes. Sam had a family emergency this past week, so he has been dealing with that. And the video is almost done, and it will be coming out soon, probably hopefully within the next few days, time permitting, because I'm being respectful of what went on in Sam's personal life that I will not get into. Just a family emergency. Send him some love if you want to on social media. But yeah, he's busy with that. So a little bit of delay on a video this week, but it is coming. I don't know what I did to take care of Nuggy, but you're welcome. You didn't kill him. That's all that counts. You'll take care of me next week. Am I going to be sleeping with the fishes next week? You can take care of me? Hey, you going to take care of me next week? You going to take care of me next week? You make me an offer I can't refuse. Thank you. It's The Godfather. It's I know it's an old movie, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
I didn't know who it was. It is a good movie. It's a great movie.
We're gonna take you back like old Yeller. Oh no! Shit! Yeah, exactly. Feed him, he's a growing boy. We need to give Nuggy horse dewormer instead of the vaccine. No! No!
Well, this is becoming fastly aggressive.
Yes, it is. These background voices on VR chat too. Yes. Hold on. Let me disable for a second here. We've got slots hanging out here. We've got Ava, we got Sid, we got Leo, Miri, Croa. Everybody's just started congregating around me. So yeah, there you go. We
were listening to your rant. It was very
Put that away. I'm not showing that on camera. Okay, who wants a TFMjonny face reveal? Who wants a there? It'll be out of focus. I'm not showing you it in focus. You're not getting it in focus, but there. I'll just move my it won't get that out of here. Get that out of here. Look away, chat. Look away.
Oh, there you go.
No stop.
To be fair, I fucked your shit, so.
Burn it.
Is that a point?
Who the hell is back there? Did this suddenly turn? Oh, I thought that was Attack on Titan. No, it's just a Venom avatar. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, is this Attack on Titan? That was frightening for a second there. Guys who saw what skin tone Johnny is. Yes, I am a very white Canadian boy. Yes, I am. You can Google TFMjonny face reveal. There's pictures of me on the internet. You can see what I look like.
You're not a wolf boy in real life?
No, surprisingly no. Surprisingly no.
Holy heck, I would have never thought. Here I was thinking you get like smelly wolf boy lives so.
But he doesn't even smell bad.
At least you're Canadian.
Right. False advertising all the way around.
Disgusting.
It's more entertaining to get a face reveal in a scandalous way, though. I'm just not going to totally pretend that if you Google my name, you're going to see my Felix Argyle cosplay at all. We'll just leave it at that.
And now begins Google
That
Plus.
gives me PTSD. That gives me PTSD.
If you said anything else besides that, I would be concerned. I would frankly be concerned.
Do I have it saved on multiple devices? Maybe. Is that only so I can scare Sith every now and then? Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I was just like, saved? What? 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 Okay, if it's just to torture your friends, that's fine. That's fine.
Evidence.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes, I have a beard. Yes, I have a beard.
I'm never opening a photo you
Cactusito, do not Google that. Do not Google that.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna put it in that. Hold on, let me grab my keyboard real fast.
Oh no.
What's Rule 34?
Nothing. Doesn't exist. Fake news.
Please tell me.
Fake news. Fake news.
Oh my
Nothing.
God. No way.
Oh damn, 20 pages? Fuck.
Fake news.
Appa, then what the fuck am I doing? Nothing, Appa. We can't talk about that on Twitch. What you're doing right now, we can't talk about on Twitch. We can't do that. We're not allowed to. I'll get in trouble.
Hands above the table. Hands above the desk. Hands above the desk.
All I can say about that is follow me on Twitter, because I can talk about that on Twitter. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Fancy too.
You can't say that word on here.
Wait, can you not? I actually don't know. That's relatively new.
Yeah, you can't talk about those platforms on Twitch. You're not allowed to talk about them and promote them on Twitch. You will get banned for doing that. And I am not a pretty hot tub streamer, so I will get banned into oblivion by Twitch mods. So
That's a lie. We did like a hot
That's a
tub
lie. I saw that hot tub stream.
fake news. That's fake news.
No, because remember the hot tub stream? No. Remember the hot tub stream? We had the scientific experiment where every time he was off camera, he had more views.
Yeah,
So obviously the hot tub stream did not work very well.
Camera and it went
It
up
was
by
the
one.
chair. They came for the chair.
Yeah, they
They didn't stay for the Johnny. They came for the chair.
I'm pretty.
Can we get a chair train avatar?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one already exists.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Just face it. Face what?
I'm just happy I was the first
I'm a
person
pretty
to put
Disney
it in
princess. Not yet, I'm not. But if Disney buys Twitch, you damn right. I'm a fucking Disney princess the day that happens.
Will I finally fulfill myself as a Disney?
And I mean, Disney's buying everything, so eventually there will be a point in the future where technically Disney will own all media. So eventually, if I wait long enough, I will become a Disney princess. Yep.
You gotta be like stuck in a tower. You gotta be poisoned by something. You gotta be saved by a man.
Which Disney princess are you? I'm the Wolf Boy Disney princess. Disney buying Twitch is inevitable. Yeah, they'll just Disney owning all media eventually is just fucking inevitable at this point. Crow will be my prince. Yeah, I wouldn't complain.
That'd be his nice shining armor.
Remember Disney, when you make the movie.
Meanwhile, Miri is just like happy yowie noises, happy yowie noises, happy yowie noises.
I need my mom.
Nava's just like, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. That's my dad. Can I be the cool sidekick who knows what's going on, but you never listen to? Absolutely, Aria. Absolutely. Croa is a princess too. Only when Croa and I are wearing our maid outfits, then Croa is a princess too.
I mean,
Okay, princess right now.
also a wedding. Also the wedding. You know
Also
what?
the wedding?
You know what I'm talking about. The fan art.
Oh
Remember the
yeah,
fan
I
art
forgot
of the
about
wedding?
that. Yeah, I
I
have
forgot
that
about
saved
that.
somewhere still. Yeah.
I love you so much. Come here, I'm giving you a hug. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
We're just gonna marry Cora.
You'd ship that?
Just remember you in therapy.
I'm getting that on a t-shirt for you. I'm getting that on a t-shirt for you. I'll remember you in therapy. There you go.
It's what Sloth said. It's what Sloth said. He said goodbye everyone. I'll remember
I
you
love
in
Johnny
therapy.
too.
Oh shit, that was Slot. I'm getting you the fucking t-shirt too then. I'm getting you the t-shirt too.
Sweet free t-shirt.
His response is sweet free t-shirt. God damn it.
I just looked down at my watch to see you in therapy. And I was like, oh,
correct response.
Thank you.
Yeah. Zelda, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. 2 months. Thank you.
that's when you know you hit rock bottom. It's just like, ooh, free t-shirt. Cool.
Yeah. All right, I've yapped enough. I'm sure you guys are sick of listening to me. I just want to thank everybody who came out at the beginning of stream to support the MusicVket early preview. I forget the dates already. I think it's November 6th to November 13th. I'm terrible at my job. It's sometime at the beginning of November. Follow VKet if you want to know. I don't fucking know. But yeah, please support it. There's gonna be, yeah, that's what Google's for. Go Google it. MusicVket and ComicVket will be happening. I am participating in MusicVket, so I will have a booth there. Creepy will as well, who joined us today on stream. So huge thank you to Creepy for joining me and streaming as well, co-streaming with me as well, as we got to see the new worlds. You guys are really gonna like the MusicVket world. It's really cool. It looks really, really cool. It's got that cool cyberpunk theme. So yeah. So, and huge thank you to VKet for coming out today and showing us what they're working on. I'm really, really excited. As somebody who's exhibiting at MusicVket, I'm really, really happy to see what they've done so far, and I'm really excited for you guys to see what they've done. And again, just like at GameVket, when we did the GameVket stream, I thank Virtual Market for promoting independent artists. That's what I love most about Virtual Market is it's an amazing mechanism to promote independent artists. It's great. It's great. So. Yeah, Wolveeps is on the staff. Lun, who joined us today on stream, is on staff. Virtual Lily, who's an absolute sweetheart, is on the staff as well. So many amazing, and Shadow was in chat, who's also a part of the team, answering your questions in chat today. So thank you guys so much. Thank you to the VKet team, and thank you, chat, for joining us. I know quite a few of you joined us, so thank you. Thank you for doing that, and let's go raid somebody now, because I'm fucking tired and I got more work to do after stream. What? Work! Yay! It never ends. Kill me.
I'm gonna jump off a cliff now.
That's a mood. That is a mood. That is a mood. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah. All right. Where are we here? I gotta back up so I can move over to my desk. There we go. There we go. Hopefully I'm not walking through anybody. There we go. Let's turn that music off. And go to that
This
music.
is called Heine Fox.
What?
I don't know how I feel about that. This can's called Heine Fox. I'm not sure how I feel.
I can't believe you know that.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer to that. I don't know how to answer to that.
Yeah, no, I don't have an answer. I'm like, oh.
Oh shit!
I don't know how I feel about
Let's go raid Shia. I think Shia is live right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go raid Shia. So those of you who don't know, Shia is the developer behind Nuggy. Right there. We're gonna go raid Shia, who made Nuggy.
Hell yeah, supporter.
There we go. Thank you guys once again for hanging out with me. I love you, Wolfpack. You guys are great. I have such a great community, and you guys allow me to continue to do what I do with your support. So thank you so much. And Nuggy thanks you as well for not killing him. Thank you for doing that. And we'll see you guys later. Keep an eye out for the YouTube video coming out, and I will see you on Wednesday. Not sure what we're doing Wednesday yet, but I'll figure something out. And thanks to Ava for joining me and showing off the fancy new attire. Looking good. I just hit raid a little bit too soon, but whatever. Whoops! I'm a pro streamer. Let's go. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, let's see, Mary, what do you do?